You know, a lot of people sitting here and saying all these nice things about Nate and get that bleep button ready, but that motherfucker, he actually talked the promoter out of my first booking when I first started coming around. The first time I met Jaysin Strife was at, they were doing a little camp. It was kind of a money grab if you ask me, but got me in the door, so I guess it worked. It was at the Milo Dome, which is my favorite venue to this day. It's the place I had my first match, which Strife actually had to talk the booker into book me for that one after talking me out of booking me after being in the ring for only the second time. So the reason why I say that motherfucker is there's not very many people on this planet that I would willingly run through a brick wall for, and he's one of them. At the same time, he knew that, and he used that to his advantage. Like when it was just me and Pete Sanctions there to set up the ring, because I wanted my 1 hour ring time for a show, which means that I set up the ring. Pete helped a lot. Pete was not in the way at all. And he knew too there was a time when we moved up to a bigger venue, and it was a little more expensive to rent the venue, and he was having trouble getting a U-Haul before he bought a ring truck, and he didn't want to spend the extra money there trying to jack him up, so I offered to haul the ring myself with my own truck and my own trailer. Funny story about that is he had a girlfriend at the time who stole the money box, and she ended up bringing it back. And I remember I'm finishing loading up the trailer, and she's walking out the door so pissed off, looking back with this mean look on her face, takes a right between the truck and the trailer, doesn't just staring at me like I did something wrong, and the sound when her shin thudded against the hitch on that trailer. She stopped. It's just me and her out in the parking lot, just quiet as can be. And she goes, and then walks around the other way and goes out. But, between that and the ring starts falling apart, so he's like, anyone got a welder? Yeah, I got a welder, and I do. I told you that last month. So having to try to weld the ring, get the ring put back together with the other trainees that are also waiting for their ring time at the time. It's just things like that was him not only trying to take advantage of me, I think, a little bit, but knowing that he was going to pay me back in the end. And the way he paid me back has nothing to do with a push in wrestling or booking me in certain matches or giving me certain things in wrestling. It has something to do, it's kind of wrestling related, but not wrestling focused, is growing up my whole life, every time I tell someone one of my dreams, they'd always have a reason why I couldn't do it, and would tell me that, these things aren't meant for you and guys like you. You should just worry about getting a job right out of high school and making sure that you can have money and support your family and blah, blah, blah. And I can basically break my life down into two sections. There's before wrestling, there's after wrestling. And the reason why I can do that is because when I started getting into wrestling, no matter what my dream was or what stupid thing I wanted to do or what I wanted to do with a character or outside of wrestling or anything, if I told Nate what a dream was and what I wanted to do, he never once told me it was stupid or that I couldn't do it. And so that's the thing that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life is no matter what, when someone tells me a dream of theirs, I'll never tell them it's stupid. And so, if I could say one last thing to Nate, I'd sit him down and I'd go, Strife, for better or worse, good or bad, there's a whole lot of motherfuckers around here who have this dream, and because you never told them it was stupid, they stuck around, and now I have to deal with them. But, like I said, for good or bad, that's a really good thing, because you should never shit on anyone's dream. He never shit on mine, and that's why I'll always love Jaysin Strife, Nathan Blodgett, till the day I die, and I'll run through a wall for him right now if he wants me to. That's all I got.
We're waiting for you to run through the wall.
Yeah.